What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we're back after a winning day. Kind of how it's gone. We have one very good bet with St. Francis +4. We had that on the live stream from last night. San Diego State got destroyed by Carolina. I thought they'd win the game. More on Carolina here in just 1 second, but I thought Carolina would win the game. And the Stars and the Orioles, that was the best bet of the day. That moneyline parlay hits for us, even though the Stars had to come back a little bit. They were down 3-2 starting the third period, but they win the game 5-4 or 4-3. They win the game. Beat the Oilers. Oilers easy, or Oilers got the win easily in their game at home, so we win that bet in hockey. 2-1, up 0.91 units on the day. Okay, so today I'll give you a first foreplay. I've already given you the Thursday bets. I'm going to give you my bets, the first bets, on Friday for the first round of the NCAA tournament. So if you missed any of the Thursday plays, go back and watch previous episodes of the Daily Juice so you guys can see where I am at. A lot of bets coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So not much here today on a Wednesday, just the Texas play. I want to explain it here in a second. Just the first four for us, and then we'll get into the plays on Friday. First and foremost, though, let me remind you about the Pick'em contest that's going on right now, presented by our friends at FanDuel. If you guys haven't done this, go do it right now. Pick your winners or make predictions against the spread all tournament long for a chance to win up to $1,000 in FanDuel DFS credits, signed jerseys, and free annual BettingPros subscriptions. The best part, the whole thing is completely free. Enter now at bettingpros.com/contests. Now, couple of things. If you guys want to take advantage of the things going on right now on Betting Pros Premium, it's a great time to do it, and it's free. You guys can go get the 7-day trial for free by downloading the Betting Pros app and use the code JUICE to get that 7-day free trial. If you want to use it for the prop bet cheat sheet and do it for the NBA playoffs on your own, or NBA, not playoffs, but the NBA prop bets on your own while I'm taking this break. If you were having some fun doing NBA player props, why not do it yourself with the prop bet cheat sheet? Download the Betting Pros app and use the code JUICE to get a free 7-day trial of the Betting Pros Premium. Bet smarter, not harder with us in Betting Pros Premium. 7-day free trial. Download the Betting Pros app and use the code JUICE to go ahead and jump in and do that. And we are still giving you guys chances to get a jersey. We told you the winner of the Allen Iverson jersey, and now we're going to be giving away a Gary Payton signed jersey. Simple to do, 2 easy steps. Subscribe to the Betting Pros YouTube channel, comment on this video. That's all you got to do. Every time I tell you to do it, just got to go ahead and do it, and you will be further entered in to win this autographed Gary Payton Supersonics jersey for free, thanks to our friends at pristineauction.com. Subscribe to the Betting Pros YouTube channel, comment on the video, and that's it. You are in, good to go for that giveaway. All right, let's start with tonight. Texas against Xavier. I actually talked to someone yesterday on my other show on the Bostonian versus the Book, and a guy I have a lot of respect for, Eli Hirschfich, who works for thelines.com, and he has Xavier going to the Final Four. I asked him if he was related to Zach Fremantle because I couldn't get over it. Some people love Xavier. I'm not one of them, okay? If this was being played at Cintas Center, I would probably say, sure, Xavier's going to beat everybody. But I've been so wrong with Texas this year that I've decided to take the points and be like, okay, I faded Texas against Vandy, lost. Faded Texas against, it was against A&M and lost. Against Tennessee, I think I stayed away from that game, right? I can't remember. I don't think I laid it with Tennessee. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I've been pretty bad with Texas this year. 19-15 for Texas overall, 6-12 in the conference, and now they're here in the play-in game. I'm not a big Rodney Terry fan, but he definitely found something, at least in the SEC tournament, where against A&M in that double overtime thriller, they had no legs against Tennessee the next day, but they definitely found something. I just can't get behind this Xavier team. Now, it's a win according to KenPom, 1-point win for Texas. So the line's 3, open 2.5, has been bet to 3. I'm having a hard time with it. Like, I part of me is like, this is wrong. It's not right. Xavier has been pretty good this year, but I haven't been in love with Xavier away from home. ATS-wise, they were 8-7. Texas was 8-8. In the Big East tournament, they covered against Marquette. They didn't cover against Providence. They won the game by 8. They were laying 10. They ended the year with a win at Butler and a win at at home against Creighton by 22 points. So they were playing well down the stretch. There's no debating that Xavier's got talent. Fremantle plays bigger than he actually is, but Xavier's offense efficiency, 53rd, effective field goal percentage, 55th. They are 6th in three-point shooting. Big weapon for them. They got to hit threes. And on the road, they haven't done a great job of that. 2-point defense, it's 166th. They do hit their free throws, which is big. That's a big stat there. 8th in free throw shooting. On the other side, Texas defensively has been okay. 56th in efficiency, 65th in effective field goal percentage, 143rd in three-point defense. That's a concern. 51st in two-point defense. That's good. On offense, Texas has got to be consistent here. They don't turn the basketball over, which is good. They're 37th in efficiency, which is good. They're 95th in effective field goal percentage, which isn't great. 67th in three-point shooting and 154th in two-point shooting. So let's see where Texas goes here. I think this is a one-possession game. Much like the St. Francis play, I'm going to take the dog thinking that it's going to be a tight basketball game. And when it's tight and coming down to one possession, I would rather have the points. Texas +3. You might want to fade that. Just FYI. I bet Texas +3, but I haven't been great with Texas. And I just don't like Xavier away from Cintas Center. I'm just not a huge fan with them on the road. So like a part of me is thinking I'm so wrong with Texas. I don't love Xavier this year away from home. They were 6-9 straight up. Texas was 8-8, not much better, but better. Xavier was 15-2 at home. I mean, 15-2. They were like legitimately, this is why they're even in this game, is because of their home record. You know, they've got some big wins at home, but like they lost badly to Creighton on the road. They lost by 8 to St. John's on the road. They even lost at home to St. John's. They lost at Georgetown, which is, come on. They lost at Yukon. They lost at Cincinnati. They lost at TCU. This isn't a road game, but it's not a home game. So, like, I'm not backing Xavier away from home. Texas +3 for 1.1 units. Okay, let's go to Friday here for the opening first round of the NCAA tournament. Let's start with Vanderbilt. No, you know what? Let's start with North Carolina and Ole Miss. I'm laying money line. I got -120. Okay. I told you on my bracket yesterday when I put it out on my Twitter account at Sports Talk Matt. You can go see my bracket. But I have North Carolina winning this game. I have North Carolina going to the Sweet 16, and I think they beat Ole Miss. I mean, I think this Carolina team is really hot. I don't want to play around with the number. It's early. Let's jump on it before it gets high. They've been rolling. I mean, absolutely rolling. They've covered 4 straight games. They've covered 9 of their last 10. 8-2. Sorry, 8 of the last 9. 8-2 over the last 10. They are up against an Ole Miss team that I didn't like it at all. Since the 15th of February, they have covered 2 times. Now, it was against Auburn they covered when they were catching 12.5 in the SEC championship in the tournament. Not the championship game, but in the tournament game. They lost by 5. They pushed Auburn, but Auburn had tired legs and whatever. Lost by 19 to Florida. They covered against Tennessee with a push. When they won. They were catching 2, and they won at home by 2. Big win for them. They beat South Carolina by 4, laying 3.5 on the road. And then against, what was it? Yeah, 2. So, yes, that was before the 15th. That was the 12th of February. Their only cover since the 15th of February, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. So 2-6 ATS over their last 8 games. Not much better if you extend to 10 games. They're 3-7 over their last 10 ATS. That's not good, okay? In a pick'em type situation, give me the hotter team. The only loss that we have seen by North Carolina since the 15th of February was to Duke. They have beaten everyone, and most of the teams they've beaten up. 24 NC State, 15 Virginia, 11 Florida State, 19 Miami, 32 VTech. 20, Notre Dame. 9, Wake Forest. 27, San Diego State. Losses to Duke 2 times in that stretch. Carolina money line, minus 120 for 1.2 units. Bet number 2 for Friday. These are the first round games happening on Friday. So not Thursday, but Friday. Vanderbilt in St. Mary's. I love the SEC, but these are the games I'm fading the SEC. St. Mary's on the road this year. St. Mary's was 8-8 ATS. They did not end the year well at all. Last 4 games and 4 of the last 5, they didn't cover, but they won the games, or they won 5 of 6. They actually, you know what? Way more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 9. They won. They only covered 3 of those 9 games, however, but they won. On the other side, not just not covering, Vanderbilt lost. They lost to Texas by 7. They lost to Georgia by 11. They lost to Arkansas by 13. The wheels are coming off Vanderbilt a little bit, okay? People are taking them seriously, and all the big wins, almost all the big wins, happened at home for Vanderbilt. On the road, similar to Xavier, on the road, Vandy was 6-9. St. Mary's was 16-1 at home, but they were 12-4 on the road, including winning at Gonzaga. I like St. Mary's here. I think St. Mary's is going to, the number was 3.5. It's now 4. I'm going to lay the 4 with St. Mary's against Vanderbilt. I don't like Vandy's chances here. I think St. Mary's defense is going to be really difficult to deal with. I think they have the size. They're not going to be afraid of the SEC. Give me St. Mary's minus 4 for 1.1 units. And finally, we're going to jump in, and we've been consistently fading Yukon. I'm going to fade them again. Here's a time where I'm actually taking the points with an SEC school. I watched Oklahoma play. I was pretty impressed with Oklahoma. Okay, this is the 2-time defending national champs in Yukon, and I think they're getting some respect here. Oklahoma was 10-6 on the road this year, ATS. 10-6 in the SEC. Pretty darn good. Oklahoma has covered 7 consecutive games. They come into this tournament hot. They lost by 1 to Kentucky in an awesome game. They beat Georgia as 3.5-point dogs. They beat Texas on the road. They beat Missouri at home. They lost to Ole Miss on the road, but covered. They lost to Kentucky at home, but they covered. They beat Mississippi State as 4-point dogs. They won by 6. Now, they got killed by Florida, okay? And they had a stretch where they lost 5 straight games. But since they lost those 5 straight games and didn't cover on any of them, they've covered every game since. 7 straight. Connecticut, on the other hand, lost to Creighton by 9 in the tournament, in the Big East tournament. That snapped a 5-game win streak, and they had covered 4 of 5. But I don't like Yukon on the road. In a tournament setting, I know Liam McNeely is going to be a great weapon for them, but 5.5 points is too heavy. Yukon may win this game, but I like Oklahoma to keep this game really close, and I like Oklahoma to have a shot to win this game at the end. This is going to be, I think, a barn burner of a game, and I'm just not that big of a fan of Connecticut. According to KenPom, it's a 1-point win for Yukon. Yes, offensively, efficiency, Yukon's been great, 14th in efficiency and 27th in effective field goal percentage. And Oklahoma's defense is somewhat lacking. I mean, they're 322nd in 2-point defense, but they're 21st in 3-point defense. Offensively, though, they're 22nd efficiency, 38th in effective field goal percentage, 35th in 3-point defense. 3-point offense. Yukon is 257th in 3-point defense. Drop coverage, not great. 16th in 2-point defense. They're very good at the rim. 55th for Oklahoma, and they're going to have the best player on the court. Jeremiah Fears is a lottery pick. Jeremiah Fears is an absolute ball of a weapon. He's so fun. Again, Liam McNeely is really good. Diarra has been good this year. I like the guards more for Oklahoma. I like the length for them with Forsythe and company. I think they keep the game close. They have a shot to win the game on Friday night late in Raleigh, North Carolina. Oklahoma plus 5.5. Okay, so our plays for today. Texas plus 3 in the play-in, first 4 against Xavier. St. Mary's -4 against Vanderbilt. Oklahoma +5.5 up against Yukon, and UNC -120 on the money line to beat Ole Miss on Friday to advance to the round of 32. We'll have more plays on Thursday, more plays on Friday. We will have big cards on all these games, all these madness. 1-1 so far on the madness. Let's keep track. Let's hopefully have a successful March Madness tournament with some of our futures in Florida and Iowa State and Colorado State to make the Sweet 16 and other fun bets and plays we have made so far here today. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt. Every morning, it is the Daily Juice Podcast.